Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Woohoo.
How is everybody? Today's the day.
Good vibes today, I think. I feel like we're always on different vibes. Actually,
Good
sometimes
vibes,
we're on the
except
same
I'm choking.
vibe.
Sometimes we're on the same vibe. No, I'm actually okay. I do have a lot of physical ailments going on at the moment. I have a strain in my neck. I don't know
Ooh.
what the fuck I did. It
kink?
happened like 2 days ago. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but like even right now when I'm tensed up about to do this, I like it's pulling for some
Shit.
reason. No idea what's wrong with that.
Ouch.
Otherwise, I'm okay.
Oh, good.
I'm a little sleepy.
I
and I have a headache, but that's it. But I'm so fine
Yeah,
otherwise.
but besides that, I'm really doing
I'm
so
really,
well.
really good. So don't worry about it.
Did something really embarrassing yesterday.
Oh, no, tell
I don't even know why I tried to do this. I think
no.
maybe I was trying to look cool.
Yeah.
I tried to jump the turnstile in the subway.
What?
Or I allegedly tried to jump the turnstile.
Gio, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
I saw someone else do it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna jump the turnstile too." And
I'm not paying. I'm jumping the turnstile.
yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you by yourself?
Yeah, I was alone, and I
You're just like, I'm just gonna be crazy today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump
and
the turnstile. Okay. All right.
I went two-hand, jumped, kind of cleared it, but the top of my foot like hit the top of the turnstile, so it moved it forward and just banged right into my
Oh my
leg.
God.
Do you
well,
see? It's like a big ass
yeah,
fucking
I do
bump.
see it. That's massive.
Yeah,
That's
I
massive.
don't
That's
know.
gonna be a
You
nice
probably
big,
can't see on
nice black
camera.
and blue in a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough. So did you make it to the other side? You have to go back and pay.
I cleared it, so it wasn't embarrassing. Like no one noticed.
Yeah.
But I hit myself.
But
really
you hit
hard.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. What brought that on?
No,
that's a weird thing, Gia.
No,
I won't lie. That's a weird. It was brave of you to admit that on the
Okay,
pod.
here's one thing. I have
Explain.
been running very low on funds.
Of course.
So
Girl, I've
every
been
dollar
there.
counts these
Every
days.
dollar counts. Yes.
And I saw a girl do it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it."
Yeah.
It was kind of like a peer pressure without her even knowing she was peer pressuring me to do it.
It was like if all your friends jump off a cliff, are you gonna do it?
Like, yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. So
Listen, no shame in that game. Right now, the subways are crazy. Right now, you can get away with that shit.
Yeah,
It's-
there's no one in the.
No one's
yeah,
there.
No one's gonna tell me not to.
Weird shit is going on. Also, the other day, wasn't there like some kind of thing? It was like $1 all day, or like they were doing some sort of subway deal that was like
Oh.
encouraging people to ride the subways, and it was like subway fares are $1 all day. Like
Why
I don't
they
know.
just make them $1 in
I
fucking
know.
general?
So
It's
weird
almost like
shit's going on.
$3.
I don't know what's going on the subway because it's fucking expensive. By the way, it's
It
like
is
$2.45,
expensive.
right?
Yeah,
Is the
it's
subway
more.
right
I think
now?
it's $2.95.
That's what?
I think it might be $2.45.
That's insane. No, you might be right. Let me look at what I paid this morning. $2.90. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. So why do you think I'm jumping the fucking turnstile?
That's insane. I did not know it was $2.90 at
Yeah.
this point. Last I remember checking, it was $2.45, which is not not much better, but damn.
Yeah, it's almost
that's
$3.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Criminal, absolutely criminal.
so-
So good for you, sticking it to the man. Sorry about your injury.
Yeah,
but
I
you'll get
tried.
through
I
it.
tried to be cool.
Yeah.
Tried to really be rebellious, and that's the karma I get. I
Nothing's
guess.
worse than like trying to be cool and like also sporty at the same time. Like I'm trying
Yeah.
to do something cool. Like, ooh, check out
Yeah,
my
like,
shit.
watch me
and then you just kind of
parkour.
fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily
Parkour.
it wasn't too busy in the subway station, so no one noticed.
You jumped the turnstile
Yeah,
because you felt like it. Oh my God, my pain in my shoulder is really hurting me.
literally. Because
Like every
felt
time I
like it.
laugh, it hurts. That is damn.
Yeah, so
Listen, though, we've
that's
been there.
my pain.
We've been there, girl.
I'm in leg
Have
pain.
you okay, well if you need tips on being poor, do you
Yeah.
have you searched
This is a hard life to
Have you
adjust to.
searched all of your no, it's hard. It's hard, but you'll make it through. It's a lesson we all have to learn.
Thanks.
Have you searched through all of your old like wallets and stuff for gift cards with only a few dollars left on them?
No, but I have been
That's
selling.
a great way to find like $20.
I should do that
you
honestly in
should
my old
add it to your
purses, but I
list.
don't carry any cash or anything.
No, but you know how you always get
Oh,
like
gift
cards and stuff?
I
like
did
the
find the
Visa
Anthropology
cards?
gift card like 3 weeks ago that I spent.
Go through all the
obviously.
gift cards and take the time to go online and look up and see what the balance is because
Right.
sometimes it's like $5. That's that's a
That's-
coffee.
that'll get you a long way.
That'll get you somewhere.
Yeah.
That'll get you on the train. That'll
Yeah.
get you, whatever.
I've been
There's
selling my
that.
shoes.
I saw you selling your shoes.
Yeah, I'm like, please, people buy my shoes,
yeah,
so I
yeah,
have
yeah.
money, please.
Have people been buying your shoes?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I only have one pair left to sell, and I
Oh,
don't think anyone's
fabulous.
gonna buy them because they're kind of beat up. They're my white like Onitsuka Tigers.
Got it.
But yeah, all my Nikes, all my Converse, slay.
Well, buy Gia's shoes. What else?
Look
You
at
have
my
so many things.
Look at my
I
Instagram
think.
story because I'm gonna be selling a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm moving, one, and two, I need money.
True.
So help me.
Oh my
please.
God! Wait, did you find the place?
Yes, we sent in. It's a
Fabulous.
co-op, so we sent in the
Cool.
application. They only look in one application at a time.
Right.
But we've been like talking to the broker so much, and like there's been so much changes because like the tenants that live there right now, they're like trying to move to Portugal or something crazy like that. So I had to
Is
ask
this
for
the
an
place near your
extension.
parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I think if they don't approve me, that's insane because like we've been talking to
That'll
this
be
guy
crazy.
forever. So, but yeah, we're
It's
just
a
waiting
long
to hear back.
process.
But
I knew somebody who lived there that also had a very long process to move in.
right,
Like this.
right.
Similar
So it's whatever.
situation.
I did ask Kelly to be my what's it called?
A reference?
Guarantor? Yeah. Reference,
Oh yeah,
not guarantor, not guarantor.
Imagine if I was like
That would be sick.
on the dotted line. I would do
Yeah.
it. You could convince me.
That's
I sponsored my
hilarious.
friend's visa.
Oh hell yeah. Well, I mean, like a
I'm
guarantor.
a very generous person.
You don't really have to do anything. You just like
No,
make sure
they
that
just
the person
it's just
pays,
that they
right?
It's like if you don't pay your rent for 6 months, they'll come knocking on my door for it
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. But whenever I had to explain that to my parents, my dad was like so anti because he really thought that I was like not going to pay my rent and they were going to come looking for it from him. I was like, I'm going to pay my fucking rent. Like stop. Like
Yeah,
it was
that's
so
hilarious.
It was ridiculous.
Well-
They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't help me out on my current apartment. I had to like jump through some hoops for
Really?
that. Yeah. It was
Well,
a whole thing.
I
They were too
can't-
paranoid.
I
And I was
literally
like,
can't
again, I'm not
get
going to miss
an
it.
apartment if I don't have my mom
You
be my
can't.
guarantor.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's
guess-
like
guess
what is
what
it? 100
the-
times? 100 times the rent? Yeah. That's fucking
100
insane.
times.
You
my
have to
place
make
in
that's
West-
in
yeah.
New York City. That's what it is. Sorry, this is a whole
I know, we're
separate
not
New York
making
City
any
conversation,
sense.
but it does make sense.
You have to make a certain X amount of
Yeah.
the rent
Yep.
to rent the apartment.
To rent the
basically.
apartment.
Your yearly
to
salary.
prove that you have the funds
the money,
to pay for the apartment. So say your apartment's $2,000, you have to make $200,000 to be able to
Yeah.
to rent that apartment
Yeah.
for $2,000, which is fucking insane.
It's insane.
because no one who if you're renting an apartment for $2,000, you
do
make
not
way
make-
less
yes,
than
it
$200,000.
makes no sense.
And I think
my place
it
was like
works with
40 or something crazy like that. Like it was just insane.
It works with like roommates and stuff because it's like your combined total of your combined total salary has to be 100 times the rent. So usually it's not a big deal, but if you don't have that, you have to have somebody sign on who does in fact have that, and usually it ends up being parents combined or whatever. And that was a thing that my parents did not really fuck with. They helped me out a little bit. Like I think they signed. They might have been my guarantor for one apartment.
Like your first apartment, maybe.
And no, because that was a Craigslist thing I jumped in on. They said no, they wouldn't do it ahead of time. When I had to abruptly move out from one place to another, they helped me get that place.
That's nice.
And I was only there for a year.
Well, that's
so
like
it really
a
wasn't a big
good.
deal.
It's like your parents kind of were like, listen, you got to land on your feet, or
That's what I'm saying. Oh, don't worry.
like
they
a-
also
yeah, but it's like a good-
tried to peer pressure me into coming home and giving up my life in New York. But
Right,
God
right,
forbid we
right.
talk about that out loud.
yeah.
Here I am, still never
Yeah.
coming back.
No,
Anyway,
I know.
So
Luckily, my mom
Yeah.
like I think she likes to be very involved.
definitely.
So she like when I was in college, she was like basically my guidance counselor. Like she picked my
Yeah.
classes for me. Like
That's so nice though. Like
Yeah.
if I were a mom, I'd be that kind of mom.
Yeah.
I'd be like I wouldn't want to like hover around, but I would want to be helpful
Yeah.
with those things and like
Yeah, I would
explain it and
never-
whatever and like you
Yeah.
know you never want to be like
she does
You don't
me
need to
and
leave
Francesca's
someone too alone.
taxes. Like she's like send
God,
me your
I need someone
W-2.
to do my fucking taxes.
Maybe she
so
will,
bad.
low-key.
Honestly, I might call her up. I have to do that like right now. It snuck up on me.
Yeah,
again.
she kept asking me for my W-2. I sent
Yeah.
it to her yesterday.
I've got him. I
was
might
like,
be able to
"Thank
do
you,
it this
queen."
time. My tax situation's a lot easier this time around. Last year,
Now- 'cause
after
now
I
you're not
sorted all that
evading.
out.
Now
Yeah,
you're
now
not
I'm not evading
evading.
my
Yeah.
taxes, so it helps. Yeah,
Now you're
for,
you're
for
not
those who
committing
remember.
white collar crime.
Exactly, which I was committing hard. But for those who remember from on the other line, we were
Allegedly.
talking about allegedly.
Yeah.
We were talking about all my white collar crimes, which was evading my taxes for like 5 years because I couldn't afford it.
Well, I
couldn't
think
afford
like
to pay
Bree
tax.
did the same thing too. Bree
Oh yeah,
chicken fry.
of course she did.
Yeah.
But this is it was a hard thing, but I paid it all back. It's all good, and so now my situation's a lot less
Stressful.
sticky.
That's
it's,
nice.
It's just this job and my OnlyFans, and it's like slide it in.
Do you
all
do you
good.
get taxes taken off that? Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
Oh, out
like,
the wazoo?
Nobody's business.
Damn.
Like the 40%.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like I'm. It's technically like a self-employment thing. So it's
Interesting.
like but you get taxed. You get taxed with the first. So say you get an amount of money, right?
Okay.
OnlyFans takes a cut.
Yeah.
And then off of what you have left is what gets taxed. So it is pretty significant. And I have to be very careful because it's like, and they don't collect it until they collect taxes. So everything I get, I put away like 50% every time because I'm worried about the horror stories that people tell about how they don't put away enough
and then they owe a shitload, right?
Yeah. Which I will not make that mistake again.
Right. Good for you.
Thank you. But yes, tax day is coming up, so don't forget. That's a good reminder, though.
Yeah.
April 15th. Yeah. Do you think Taylor Swift has a hard time with her taxes?
No.
Who do you think
she
her
probably
accountant
doesn't even know what her taxes are.
I know. I wonder if she is like, so this is how I am as a person, and maybe you're the same. Because we're creative people, not very good with numbers and math. Not a numbers and math girl. I'm very bad with money.
It's actually like embarrassing how bad I am.
No, it's so embarrassing. Yeah. It's especially when you're at a table of people who like kind of know their way around it. And I hate when people judge you for not knowing math and numbers. It's like, I'm sorry. I think it's a disorder. Like, I don't know what it is. Like I'm dyslexic in some way. Like it's just, I cannot understand it.
Some people's brains just don't function in that way.
It just does not work that way. So I wonder if our Queen Taylor Swift suffers in the same way. I wonder if she can't has to use her fingers to add and subtract.
Do like the tip or like use the calculator to do 20% tip, which is what I do every time.
I can usually do a tip.
I can't.
But what happens with me is I end up just doing like an automatic 25% because it's easier to do. So I'm a really good tipper, but that's just because I'm bad at math.
I one time got into a huge fight with my ex-boyfriend because he was trying to teach me like a trick.
Oh no.
And I was like,
I know, like, this is stupid.
Stop. Like,
this is stupid.
You don't understand. Like my
work.
mom and dad have literally like fought tooth and nail trying to teach me every fucking trick in the book to help me learn, and it just like, please stop trying to make me learn math.
And it also gives you like PTSD. Whenever someone tries to I say mansplain, it's always men.
Yeah, but like explain in like simple terms.
Explain like math or whatever, or anything, or be like, and you just do this, and then you just do this, and then you add this. I'm like, but you're not understanding is that I have no baseline of like, and then you just in your head quickly multiply. I'm like, I don't even know how to do that.
I
bitch.
Can't do multiplication tables.
Numbers in my head are like squiggly lines.
Yeah,
and they just, I don't know what to do with them.
My math teacher in like 5th grade used to give me, if you like raise your hand to ask a question, you get like a heart, and the more hearts you get, like you get a prize. And even if I would like raise my hand during math, she would give me a heart just for raising my hand.
That's really kind.
Yeah, because I was really so bad at it.
I had the opposite experience with my math teachers in school, and they were fucking rude. And I blame shout out Miss Rickman. I'll say her name out loud. I've hated her for years. I have a major vendetta against
Miss Zolo, fuck you, bitch.
Worst math teacher in the world. And it's not even that she was. It was because she had zero patience. Patience with me, who was struggling so hard, and she just ignored every single cry for help.
That's your job as a teacher.
Yeah, and I had her twice. Ignored every single cry for help that I ever gave, and I will never forgive her. And then I would go home and try to do work at home, and my dad would get frustrated. My grandpa sometimes was around. He'd get frustrated because I didn't understand, and it was like I needed to be in like special help, and nobody.
Were you not in the special math?
No, I was in regular math.
I was in like
I should have been in special math for sure.
Like when I was taking like calc, I was taking like trig.
I think that my teacher just thought I was like being a bitch or lazy in the 6th grade. God forbid.
What's up with teachers having beef with like 12-year-olds?
I don't know. It was
it's actually kind of crazy.
Like to this day, and at the time, I remember thinking like maybe it's just me, maybe I'm being sensitive, like maybe whatever.
No,
and everyone
you're 12
else,
years old. You don't know how to handle your emotions.
Exactly. Either people validate my thoughts being like, oh yeah, she was mean to everyone, or they'll be like, yeah, she was kind of extra mean to you. Like people have said that to me because it's like she was vile.
Yeah.
So
there's teachers.
I hope she's retired now and stopped poisoning the youth of America with her terrible math skills.
There was some high school teachers that I will never forget. And I will hold a grudge against them for the rest of my life. If I ever saw Mrs. Olo in the street, I would flip her off.
That's what I'm saying.
I wish I flipped her off at graduation or something.
I know. I always wish that too. I wish I was like a little more smug, or I wish I was like, because when I was in middle school, I wasn't quite as confident and snarky as I am now. Like I wish I had a little.
I definitely wasn't
like a little more snark to me then. Yeah. I was too afraid of like being disliked, so I was kind of, I wasn't like a nice girl, like a pushover or anything. I say nice girl as if it's a bad thing, but I mean like a pushover, too nice. But I was timid, and I would say these things behind people's backs but never to their faces, and I just wish that I
Yeah.
I wish I was a pain in the ass.
I think
one time,
my attitude problem started in middle school.
For sure.
That's
same.
when I really started to
for
get
sure, same.
really back talk to the teachers and shit, and I would get in trouble a lot.
I do want to shout out though, fuck math, but I want to shout out to every English teacher
Oh
I've
yes!
ever had.
Oh my god!
Who is fantastic.
Seriously?
Every single English
Mr.
teacher I've had has
Aguiles,
been
I
great.
love you. Mrs. Fallon, I literally love you so much, and I miss you wherever you are, Mrs. Fallon. I
had
love you.
Mrs. Miller. I miss you. Mr. Giacomo, he was great. We read the Odyssey in his class, and I was fucking
hell
obsessed
yeah.
with the Odyssey. Miss Ritter, oh my god, she was like sixth grade. Everybody disliked her because she was serious and she did not fuck around.
Yeah.
And I loved that she didn't fuck around because we were there to learn. We were there to read Edgar Allan Poe. Like shit was for real.
Because
And
that's
so I
just
loved
how
her.
we are. Like English
exactly.
is
We're
our
English.
thing.
English
yeah.
is our thing.
Yeah.
So English teachers I always
They always
enjoyed
loved
English
me.
and my English teachers and they seemed to always enjoy me.
And we like to
So, shout out
read.
to them.
So like my English teachers would always give me like we always get like 20 minutes of like free
Loved it.
reading, and like
Loved
they'd always
it.
give me like new books to read and
Yeah.
stuff. So I think that's why like my English teachers always liked me.
Totally the best. Yeah, we were very engaged in those places.
My
And-
English
and
teacher
I
smoked
bet
weed
Taylor
with
was
Hoodie
too.
Allen.
That's so cool. What? That's so
I met
random.
Hoodie Allen on the street in like 6th or 7th grade in New York City, and we're like, "Do you know Mr. Aguiles? Like he like went to school with you, whatever." He said he was friends with you. He's like, "Oh yeah, like I used to smoke weed with him all the time."
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
That's
like,
amazing.
Teachers smoke weed. Like seeing a teacher like
That is so true. Like, well, now that I know teachers, like my friends have become teachers and stuff,
Yeah.
I can't believe.
I know, yeah. Like I
how-
know you like outside of the classroom.
Yeah,
and, like, you
and
would
it's
never.
like, and yeah, you smoke weed, you get drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
And now you're like, again, you're going to school and reading the Odyssey to kids. Like, I think back and I wonder, like, how old were my teachers?
I know, like I don't
they
think
felt
that-
old.
They
to
felt
me.
old, but they
they
probably
might not have been that
weren't. Yeah,
old.
no, I think they were in
Yeah.
like their late 30s, maybe.
Probably late 30s.
I
early
did
40s.
have some old teachers. Though,
Same,
for sure.
same. Yeah, I had a few that were definitely like
Yeah.
late 50s maybe, but even still, like that's not that old.
No, not at all.
yeah, I
But to
was
me,
just
50, I
so-
was like, oh my god, you're literally a senior citizen.
I know. At the
Yeah.
time, especially 7th grade, forget it.
Man, shout out teachers.
Shout out to the
You guys
teachers.
make the world go round. Seriously.
except for the math teachers.
Except for the math teachers.
Unless you're a good
Unless
math
you're a
teacher.
good math teacher.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
I've never
I
had
will
one.
say I did have one math teacher. I think it was like my junior or sophomore year of high school, and she actually wasn't bad. She was pretty nice. She was kind of a bitch, but like at the same time, like tough. But if you
Tough
got on
but
her good
fair.
side, she was fair.
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And she
also
always
had one
helped
good.
me, so that was nice.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I had one good math teacher, my geometry teacher, Mr. Baumgartner. Shout out to him.
Shout
He
out.
was fantastic, and I was very good in that class because geometry is way different than like regular
Yeah,
math.
geometry is so
and
different.
I crushed geometry because it's a visual thing. I think
Hell yeah.
too. It's like that's how we learn. That's how we see things. So shout out
Yeah.
Mr. Baumgartner for having patience with me.
Hell yeah.
And
Shout out
Southwest
to
Rickman again.
teachers. Shout out to the
Shout out to
teachers.
teachers. Shout out to
Seriously.
teachers. I would like to take. Here's a actually totally separate.
Oh.
The same but separate. Have you seen, obviously, over the course of the last year or couple years, all of the college courses that are popping up that
Yeah.
are Taylor Swift
Yeah.
related?
Yeah. There's one at like
I am
Harvard,
so
right?
interested. Yeah, there was a Harvard one. There
Yeah.
are a bunch. There are a
Yeah.
handful. If anyone knows, and this is a very, very serious request, if anyone knows
Like a syllabus.
a syllabus. I
Yeah.
would love my hands on a syllabus anywhere that's having a Taylor Swift class.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
curious
So
to know
curious.
like what's going to be. Or teachers, if you want to share it with us, like I would
I
love.
think I
We can keep it
saw
anonymous. I would
one.
love to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, we will make it anonymous. But
For sure.
I think I saw one on Twitter. I don't know if it was
Really?
real or something.
I've never seen one, and I've
it was,
really
like-
kept my eyes out for one.
I forget what it was. The college course was called. It was something with like the lyricism,
Yes.
and it was like explain like I don't know, like writing papers about like certain lyrics and
Yeah.
like why songs mean certain things.
Right.
I would have died
would have died.
to be in that type of class.
Exactly
Died.
that type of class. It doesn't even have to be Taylor Swift specifically.
Yeah,
although
no.
what a treat if it was.
Yeah,
But
it could
I
be
think
any
that
artist.
Any artist like breaking down music and lyrics in that way would be so exciting.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
whoever's got their hands on that or is going, let us know. And
Yeah, I
please
would
send us a
love
syllabus. We would love
to
to
see
read it and
that.
dissect it and judge it and see if we can. Maybe we'll do it ourselves. Maybe we'll give ourselves the
Oh
class.
God!
We'll
I
teach
still
the
have
class.
dreams where I like have homework and stuff, or like it's the end of the year and I
Yeah.
didn't do any of my work. So,
I always have dreams that they're not going to let me graduate.
ooh,
but I have a weird graduation. I did graduate, obviously, but I had swine flu. Swine 09.
The hell?
Can you believe?
Ew.
I know. No, there was like 30 of us. It was
my
a massive
God.
outbreak at my school.
Swine
and
flu.
so they weren't going to let us. I was sick the whole last week of school, so I never signed anybody's yearbooks. I never
damn.
which honestly,
Wait, in high school?
hurts me to my core. Yeah.
Okay.
Which hurts me to my core because like, is everyone gonna forget me? Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't sign a single yearbook.
I don't think I signed yearbooks.
I don't know
if
if people really did sign that many yearbooks.
Yeah.
But regardless, I hate the thought of being forgotten. So
you will never be forgotten.
Thank you, Gia.
Yeah.
So I whatchamacallit, I had swine flu. Was sick. I got after senior prom. Everybody got it at prom. And then I was out of school for like a week and a half. I was so sick. I've never been so sick my whole life. Like even looking back, like I had to go to the hospital.
Well, yeah, it's like wasn't the swine flu like bad? Like
yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was so bad. But they were saying that I wasn't gonna be able to walk at graduation because it was super contagious. You know, it was basically like COVID. Like people, you know, the same way they treat COVID, they treated swine flu back in 2009 when I graduated high school. But I got lucky because we were graduating on the football field and not in an auditorium. But if it was in an auditorium, we weren't able to. But the weather was good, luckily. But instead, they separated us all. So they had the swine flu kids over here, and then everybody else. By the way, my high school was huge, 4,000 kids. So they had or 1,000 kids per grade, I should say. So everybody's in the stands, 1,000 kids on the field. They had everybody else like in the regular, order. And they had us in the back, and then they had us graduate first to get us out of the way, and then they had like the regular.
Oh my God, that's awful.
So it was like, it was really embarrassing.
Yeah,
so
that is embarrassing.
Kind of a weird thing.
What the hell?
My mom screamed bloody murder when they called my name, which
why?
She was excited.
Oh my God!
I'll never forget.
Okay,
it was dead silent. They called my name, and it was a blood curdling.
That's
scream.
hilarious.
So
I'm not surprised at all that she did that.
No,
yeah,
no one was surprised at all.
That's hilarious.
And that's how it went. But I forget how did graduation come up?
I don't because I said I always have dreams where my
right.
Yeah, where I forget to do my homework, forget to do like all my projects, whatever at the end of the year, and then I wake up and it's like the biggest sigh of relief. I never really excelled at school. I never was good at getting assignments done and doing my homework on time.
I was bad at homework. I wasn't I didn't care
wasn't for
about
me.
it.
Yeah. Like I liked certain classes and I liked developing relationships with like professors and stuff.
Totally.
But I don't know.
People.
I'm just
I liked
a procrastinator.
having friends.
I'm a really bad procrastinator. So
same.
It was bad. But
exact same.
I graduated with a good GPA, so that's all that matters.
That's what you got into college.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so true.
I really wonder because we think kind of about Taylor's life. Taylor never went to college.
I feel like she would go to NYU.
Well, she definitely will. Well, she has the honorary degree.
Yeah,
NYU.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, if she never went to college, I feel like
if she went to school, she would.
Or
if
she went to college,
if she had gone to college,
I feel like she wouldn't have gone to like a state school. She would have gone to like a private school.
Definitely, or a school for like language arts, like a school for music or something. You know, whenever you are someone who has a talent like that, I feel like you can learn all that other bullshit later. Pursue the talent thing first. You know what I mean? Check that. At least flesh that out. See what's going on.
Like go to like
I was giving
Juilliard.
This is reminding me of all the advice I was giving to the kids at UConn the other day when we were up at UConn, the happy hour.
Yeah.
I was telling everyone to like follow their dreams. Like I was like, follow your dreams.
That's beautiful.
Fuck what your parents say.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
And I do think it's good advice to you have to do what you want to do because it's your life. But I think that I hope I didn't screw up anybody's future.
Yeah.
Giving
some kid just changed his major from like business to like paleontology.
No, literally, like I was like encouraging people to change their majors, and I was like, this is whatever. But
that's hilarious.
Keep in mind, everybody, that if I'm out and about, I'm usually I've had a couple drinks, but no, it was really fun, and I really feel strongly about that. But I think that Taylor is just. I think that she's above and beyond. She doesn't really need it, but I do like that she is a successful person because she like followed her dreams and not because she did it right, quote unquote, by, like going to school and then going whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's always time to go to school.
Yeah, that's so true.
So
yeah, I mean, well, look at like Francesca and Rhea. They both never finished school.
Yeah, no, they don't. Please, yeah.
So do what your heart tells you.
Half this whole office
that's so true.
Didn't even finish school.
That's very true.
Which is exciting. Oh, my parents would never. They would never allow it. That was their big thing.
I thought that my parents. I mean, my parents were not exactly thrilled that Francesca was not finishing college.
Of course.
Yeah, but it definitely put a fire in my ass, I think, to finish school.
Right, for sure.
Yeah,
that makes
just
sense.
because I was like, I don't want to like piss my parents off, and like my parents, thank God, they paid for my college.
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
I don't want to just throw that money down the drain for no
sure.
reason.
Yeah, I
you
had
know?
no
Yeah.
excuse. I had no excuse. But I liked school.
I liked
a
school.
lot.
I'm glad I went to college.
Oh yeah, me too.
Because it opens your, especially coming from like a small town like Chatham, like
Yeah.
it's so small. It's like only white people. Like it's very like
completely
bubble.
agree. Yeah,
So like being able to broaden your horizons a little bit and like have that bubble open up way more is a very important part of growing up.
Completely agree.
And like pushing your comfort zones. Like Michigan's Michigan at the end of the day. Like it's not like I'm going to fucking Timbuktu, but
no, right.
it is Michigan State is very different from the town that I grew up in.
Absolutely.
So like it's a good way to open your eyes a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same for High Point, but I pretty much went from one like white neighborhood
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like a
you
white
can-
college. However, it was so in the opposite way that it secured my thoughts. Like, oh, okay, I gotta go to New York
Right,
now.
right,
Like, this
right.
is too much.
Too
like, I
like
would
affluent.
never.
Yeah.
Yes, like too affluent, too. Racist.
Like,
People are a little.
Well, I mean, Michigan
you know,
State doesn't exactly have like
It's
the
down
track
south.
record either.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Down south. The south is tough, but I enjoyed my time down there, and I got to see a part of the country that I never would
Totally.
have like been
Yeah.
in. And now whenever if I really don't go down there much anymore, but if I do, I feel nostalgic.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
All my best friends, or like a handful of my best friends from college, whatever. But it made New York that much better.
Yeah.
Like it made me, It was a quick culture shock though, because I was, I came home wearing like sorority letters and Lily Pulitzer, because that's what I was.
Yeah.
That was the South, and then I had to quickly switch it up to like all black,
Right,
and
right.
trendy shit.
I feel like I kind of.
but I liked it though. I like to change.
Yeah.
It's fun.
There were so many East Coast people at my school. I feel like I didn't really like develop my own personal style until like junior, senior year of college.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of stuck with that through New York. But I think the people that I kind of developed my style off of, like, were all like East Coast people, So
That makes sense. Yeah.
kind of fits that
no,
vibe.
I was a slave to the trend. All
Yeah.
I did was, if it was trendy, I had it.
We weren't very
bubble
preppy.
necklaces.
Yeah, like we
No.
weren't. But also, you went to college at a different.
We were
time
we were
frame,
very
so-
true.
Yeah.
And we were very preppy. And yes, it was like we
I'm
were
sure
wearing
if I went
business casual
to
to the bar.
I'm sure if I went to school in like
It was
2012,
crazy.
2013, like it would be the same. Because I was
Yeah, you
doing
would.
that, except I was in 7th grade and I was
Right.
wearing like Vineyard Vines
Business
and shit.
casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
I was
course.
business cash to 7th grade like every day.
It cracks me up
Yeah.
thinking about all the pencil skirts I wore to the bar. Like that's so embarrassing.
Oh yeah,
like
pencil skirts.
how.
But
don't
I would
understand
text
how.
my friends like, "Hey, like, does anyone want to wear a pencil skirt with me tomorrow?" And they'd
No,
be like,
literally, like, sure.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. People are trends are crazy. But
Yeah.
yes, we live and we learn.
Anything in the
We forgive,
nothing
we
really
forget,
going
we
on
never
in
let it
the
go.
Taylor world this week, really.
Not so much since we last
Yeah.
spoke. Travis is out here gushing over Taylor again.
Yeah,
he
very
just, like,
cute.
He just like gushes over her every other
Yeah.
day. So it's
Lil
nothing new.
Lil Dicky was on New Heights, and he was kind of just
which
like.
I love Lil Dicky.
I like him a lot too.
So much.
He's very
I haven't
funny.
listened to it. I have to go back and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, he
because
kind
I
of brought
only
it
saw
up.
clips.
He was like,
No, of course he did.
yeah, he's like, I don't want to bring this up for the 500,000th time, whatever. Like, I know you have to talk about this so much, but like, I love you guys. Like, I
That's
think you're so
hilarious.
cute. Like, the pop star and like the football player.
Lil Dicky's such a romantic. He's
Yeah.
a very romantic guy. He loves he loves that kind of shit. Like a happy ending. All he wants is like
Yeah.
a wife and a love. I think
And
he has a
Travis-
girlfriend now. Finally.
Oh, really?
Lil Dicky, yeah.
Oh, good for him.
He's had him on and off, but I
Travis
really like
was
him.
just like, he was like, yeah, like, I don't know how I did it, like, whatever. And he was like, well, actually, I do know how I did it. Like,
Yeah.
Which
No,
is funny.
you're right. I know exactly how I
Yeah.
did it.
And then,
Really cute.
what else did Lil Dicky said something else that I wanted to bring up. Oh, he was just like, he said on a different show or a podcast, like, if he was a woman, he would date Travis Kelce. And Jason
funny.
brought it up. And he was like, yeah, I mean, like, you're really nice. Like, you're so handsome. Like, all this stuff. It was so
That's
funny.
hilarious.
And Travis was just like, I'm blushing. Like,
That's
stop.
so cute. That's so cute.
It's
Wow,
like, well,
I
yeah,
have
he's
to go
right.
watch.
Yeah.
I have to go watch. I forgot that
Travis was looking very handsome.
I saw the clip, and he
Very,
was in fact looking
very handsome,
He
yeah.
was looking very
Yeah.
handsome. Oh wait, there is something. Wait. I gotta look in our messages back and forth.
Oh.
Sorry, I have. I was looking at Miss Peaches. Let's see.
Miss Peaches is just taking
Miss
over the world right
Peaches.
now.
She really is. 30 days, or I guess 28 now by the time you're hearing it, till we're at Paris.
Hell yeah.
Paris.
I didn't realize it was an indoor arena or stadium.
It is. I also was unclear about whether or not it
can it
like,
open,
had the
you
roof
think?
on it.
I wonder if it can.
But it looks like no.
Oh.
But I kind of might think that's cool because I've never obviously not seen the show inside, but it might make the lights and stuff kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Which will be interesting. Oh, here it is. Here it is. After the eclipse, obviously there were.
Is it PSG Stadium?
No, it's Paris La Défense.
Okay.
No, they can't do any of the stadiums in Paris because the Olympics are in Paris in like a month, and so they can't like I guess the switch up or whatever they're doing to the stadiums for the Olympics. They can't do concerts. I don't know. So the eclipse happened. Reminders, because I completely forgot about this. During the last eclipse, August 21st, 2017, is also when Taylor teased Reputation and was about to drop Reputation.
Interesting.
And so she did. That's when she posted the snake to her Instagram.
Oh,
and
cool.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
So and then this solar eclipse is when she posted the typewriter thing. So kind of nuts. And
so crazy how she.
Also the day of the solar eclipse, the 8th, was the day that Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn broke up.
Wow.
So there's a lot of shit. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on. A lot of people connecting dots in terms of the eclipse, the lyrics, obviously, and then all the other shit. You sent me this earlier, this lyric parallel between Invisible String and Tolerate It. Invisible String being something wrapped all of my past mistakes in barbed wire, and Tolerate is where's that man who threw blankets over my barbed wire? Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think the more people are starting to kind of like realize this theory of, you know, Folklore and Evermore not really being that much of a storytelling thing and more personal than we actually think.
Yep.
The more analyzation you get of the lyrics, and like the more you're just like, wow, like fuck, like you really like putting it under the guise of like, oh no, this didn't happen to me, like is such a good way of hiding like what she was going through at the time, you know, if that makes sense. Like, because when you're in a relationship with someone and it's not going well, but like you're still in it because like you want to try to make it work, whatever. Yeah. You tell all your friends like, oh yeah, like everything's great. You tell everybody that everything's fine. It's fine. Like I'm so happy, whatever. So like to her fans, she's gonna tell us like, oh, this is all just storytelling, whatever.
Can I say, Gia, that I didn't believe her for 1 second. Not 1 second when that album came out did I think that they were fake stories. I just didn't think it. I was like, she can tell us that. Yeah. But I just don't think like they had to come from somewhere. And because I'm not saying that I thought the breakup was going to happen, but I did think that like, okay, I thought maybe there were other things that had happened like throughout her life that she never talked about, and now that she was in like a secure relationship, she felt okay like releasing a song like Tolerate It. Right. Also, do you remember, I don't think I'm making this up, people were trying to say that Tolerate It was a song about her like strained relationship with her father. When it first came out, people were saying that. And I thought it was crazy because I was like, Scott Swift is not a bad guy. But I remember reading like a full ass thread about how he's like not that great and whatever. And I was like, lies. I don't know about that. But in my head, I kind of always put Tolerate It in a category where it's like, okay, it's not necessarily about somebody or like whatever it is. I don't know. But I always thought
that it was based off. I thought she watched The Crown, and I thought that it was based off Prince Charles and Diana. I said that,
that's right. You've said that before,
I literally thought that she.
You've said
that I was
before,
like, she definitely watched The Crown and
for sure, which would make total sense. Because
there's so many parallels between the show, how they depict that relationship, like Wait by the Door, like I'm just a kid. Use use the best colors for your portrait. Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah. Gain the weight of you, then lose it. Believe me, I could do it.
That was a good harmonize.
Yeah, that was good. I went for the low.
I appreciated it. Because I haven't been great with the low lately. I've been singing. Wait, I didn't tell you yesterday. Tell me now. I didn't tell you yesterday. Well, I did tell you briefly. I'm going through it a little bit, but I'm not wanting to chit chat about it. But I am having a hard time right now. But I've been listening to Lover from the denial perspective. Yeah. And I cried my eyes out the whole album. Like so the whole album.
It's like, really so sad to think about.
It really is. And the songs are like Death by a Thousand Cuts. Like that song always kind of made me cry a little bit. But when you think about it from that lens, it just really is. It really hits. Death by a Thousand Cuts. Afterglow is really sad.
Daylight's so sad.
Daylight is sad. What else?
Paper Rings. Oh, someone.
Oh yeah, the paper,
Paper
rings,
Rings,
back
Paper
and forth.
Cuts.
Paper cut stings from a
Paper thin glands.
My time,
Yeah.
it's
and then like Paper Rings. I like shiny things, but I marry you with paper rings.
Yeah, exactly. And that's right. Death by a Thousand Cuts and Paper Rings. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cornelia Street, really fucking sad.
Yeah.
False God, a song that I used to think was really sexy, still kind of is, but it made me like, like it just kind of, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts to listen to Lover if you're like in a breakup. Like it
Right.
doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's just so
Afterglow.
sad. Like it's just a whole album dedicated
but
to like
if you-
falling in love and then like
No, totally. But that's what I mean. Like I always just thought like, oh, these songs make sense when you're in love. And if I wasn't, I was like, oh, I still like the songs, but they don't mean anything here or there.
Yeah.
But if you listen to them from like a sad point of view, they do mean something now. And I never even considered listening to them that way. So watch out. Keep your head on a fucking swivel.
Literally,
because
watch out.
You're gonna put Lover on, and you're gonna think like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna lift my mood with Lover.
Yeah.
And you're gonna cry all
end
day
up crying on the bathroom
instead.
floor. God damn it.
Yep. So watch out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Lover fan in general.
Yeah.
So I just really don't go out of my way to listen to that album.
The lyrics, man. The lyrics will get you.
I gotta do that maybe.
Okay, let's take a quick break for Boll and Branch. Who's following the famous Miss Peaches? Did you catch the live stream video of Dave unboxing gifts for his rescue dog, Miss Peaches? I was dedicated to that live stream. I literally love Miss Peaches. She is the GOAT. I wanted to get my hands on the sheets that Boll and Branch sent when they sent them to Miss Peaches. She sent a customized Miss Peaches pillowcase. I was like, I need to get my hands on that. Obviously, I have my own Boll and Branch sheets. They're the mineral color. They're a beautiful blue. They're sleek. They're soft. Ooh, I sleep like a baby. It actually like has made my sleep so much better. I've noticed myself going to bed earlier too. Boll and Branch signature sheets are the perfect way to start upgrading your sleep. These best-selling sheets feel incredible on night one and get softer after every single wash. They're made with the finest 100% organic cotton and are completely free of toxins. And they feel buttery soft yet super breathable, so they're perfect for the warm summer months and are loved by millions of sleepers. That's so true. I literally sweat so bad in my sleep. So I need something that's like a little bit more like light, and it's perfect because I don't feel too hot and I don't feel too cold. Like it's very breathable, very nice. Boll and Branch signature sheets come in 14 versatile colors in all sizes from twin up to California King. Again, I have the mineral color. So nice. It's like almost like a satiny blue. It's very, very pretty. So sleep better with the softest, most breathable bedding from Boll and Branch during their best discount of the season. And see for yourself why Boll and Branch sheets were famous Miss Peach's favorite gift of the night at bollandbranch.com with promo code KEEGS for 20% off. That's right. Get 20% off when you use promo code KEEGS at bollandbranch.com. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND branch.com, promo code KEEGS. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Go get your Boll and Branch.
Shall we dive into
Let's dive.
voicemails? We have a lot
Absolutely.
of voicemails, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to pick.
Ooh.
But this is funny.
Let's go a little crazy. Let's do like one extra than we
Ooh,
usually do.
okay. Slay.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. My name
Hi.
is Allie from Ohio.
Hi,
I
Allie.
am currently 6 months pregnant,
Ooh, congrats.
due at the end of July, so my baby boy will only be soothed to the new album
Obviously.
coming
Yes.
in 10 days. My question, I'm wondering if you guys could help me put together a playlist for when I am in labor. I don't really have any birthing plans. I just don't want to die. Just going more for like the vibes, which will just be Taylor Swift playing constantly.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
wondering if you guys have like some good songs to like start out labor, maybe like some good songs during like once the pushing starts to happen, some pump up songs. If you guys want to help me just kind of set the whole mood for my labor, that would be amazing.
Hell
Love the
yeah.
pod.
Hell yeah.
Love listening to you guys twice a week, and hope to hear from you guys. Bye.
That's incredible,
Bye,
and we have to
Queen.
make this playlist.
Oh,
And we
yeah,
need
totally.
And we need to like take care with it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
we'll
you
do like
can't
a.
just.
Do you use Spotify? No, you use Apple Music.
I have both, so we
Okay,
could do
okay.
either.
We could do
Spotify
a-
though.
we
I
could do
prefer.
a collab.
playlist.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's do
yeah.
that.
My
for this
first
girl.
thought was ready for it, and it's like boom, boom,
Yeah,
and you
boom,
push
boom.
on the beat.
He was a
boom,
killer.
boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, we'll have to do a little research. Like, what is the?
Yeah, like, what's
it's
the
1,
pacing?
2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3, push. I think.
Right?
Shout out to my friend who literally just had a baby yesterday. I'll ask
Yeah.
her. But so no, she's not texting. She just had a baby.
Hey, what Taylor Swift song would
For
you have
sure.
wanted to
Yeah.
listen
Hey,
to?
what would you have liked to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get a lot of reputation on that.
Yeah,
On that
definitely.
playlist.
Yeah.
And I also think that
Like, look what
Let's
you made me
see.
do. Ooh.
look what you made me do.
Push.
Look what you made me do. Push. Look what you. Absolutely. The timing is perfect. The timing is perfect.
That's
I
hilarious.
love it.
That's amazing.
How about you should have said no, push. You should have gone home, push. Should have thought that's too fast, maybe.
That might be too fast.
Wait, should have said no. Twice before you let it all go. Push on the go. Push on the long go.
Yeah.
I love
I'm just,
this.
Like, looking through all
We'll
these
think
random,
we'll
yeah.
make one for you because that's incredible.
Remember when
and
you
congrats.
hit the brakes too soon? Push. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, we'll definitely have
We're
to
gonna
do
make
that.
the playlist with the
Yeah.
Under the condition that you obviously have to play it in the delivery
yeah.
room, and then you have to follow up with us and let us know like which song you gave birth on.
Yes,
that's
yes,
important.
yes,
I need
yes.
to know which one was
Yeah,
like the
which
one.
one? What did he like?
Trouble.
I feel like that
I
says
knew
a
you were
lot.
trouble.
Oh my god, imagine.
Push.
Yeah, that's actually perfect because you can
That
scream.
is a good one. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That is
Excellent.
so funny. Oh,
Oh,
my
I'm
god.
looking forward to making that
Me
later.
too.
That's gonna be so
Please let
fun.
us know when that head pops out of the vagine.
Yeah.
What is the song that's playing?
When the
Because
shoulders are
that's-
through, what's
yeah,
happening?
It's gonna be like a definition of his life. Like
No, it really
Yeah.
is. And I'm proud of you for raising a strong, independent boy that we can respect.
Yeah, boy
already
Swiftie.
from the womb.
Yeah.
From the womb. I'm sorry, a boy who can respect a strong, independent woman as
True.
well.
True.
As well. So we love that. Making
Okay.
the future youth of America tolerable.
Hi, ladies. What's the pod? This is like I don't even know how many times I've tried calling, or I have called, so I apologize for calling so much. My brain is just working
It's okay.
overtime on
Call as many
Taylor
times
this
you want.
month. It's April. It's Tortured Poets. Like, my brain is just firing on all cylinders. If you guys, I was looking at pictures of Taylor Swift when she had her, bleach blonde hair at the Met Gala. And I was thinking, if you guys could pick one era of Taylor Swift that you could go back to, which would you choose? For me, I'm such a stan of when, like, her look when she was performing at the Victoria's Secret fashion shows. Honestly, both of them, she looked amazing. And she just seemed like she was kind of in her, like, bad bitch, I'm going to do what I want era. So yeah, that's my question. If you could go back to
Was
one
that like 1989
specific
era?
kind
Yeah,
of like
that's what's gonna be
style
my answer, to be
era, look
honest.
era, what would you go to? Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
Slay girl. The only thing I don't like about 1989 era is that FAB fuck ass Bob.
The fuck ass Bob. But can I tell you something? I liked the fuck
Really?
ass Bob. I had a fuck ass Bob. I like got a fuck ass Bob. that
Really?
year. Yeah, but it wasn't that Bobish.
Okay, I
Like-
was gonna say I feel like I've never
No, but
seen
no.
you with like a
No,
with
I
a
had a
legit
I had a
Bob
fuck ass Bob.
and
yeah.
the bangs too.
Side bangs.
Shit.
It might have been shoulder grazing. I'll find it. It's so
Okay.
far away. It was the exact same time. Like
Yeah.
we had the same
Wait,
hair.
that's funny.
The way her hair is in Shake It Off when she's wearing the black Shake It Off music video, which
Yeah.
is the black like tank top.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On. My hair was exactly that.
Oh,
Like,
that's cute.
identical.
Yeah, I
Let me
just
find it.
I think I really love like the nostalgia of debut, that
Mm-hmm.
era. I love her hair in that era. The curly hair she looks so beautiful. And I also
Yes.
love like the aesthetic of like the light blues and greens and stuff and like
There's
the
me and
butterflies.
Sam. There's me and a.
That's not a bob.
That's not a Bob, but that's me
the
with
short hair. Yeah.
Let me find it better.
That's just like a shoulder length cut. That's a little bit more bobbish.
A little bit more Bob.
Yeah, yeah.
So many pictures of my brother. Really cutie Bob. Wait, and then here's. God, this is so. I don't love the trip down memory lane.
I feel like you had such a hair.
I've had
Hair
I've had
transformation.
a million different kinds of
Honestly,
hair.
same though.
But I like switching up my hair a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, here I am as blank space.
Oh, slay.
for
you look
Halloween
amazing.
one year.
I don't even consider that a bob still, though.
It really wasn't. It was like
Yeah.
a bob light.
Bob. Yeah.
Lite.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. That's
It
like
was shoulder
when you don't
length.
want the commitment of a bob, but
Yeah.
like same vibe.
I didn't want to totally commit. Look at Trent, and Dave doing the original cut. Like it was cutting stems before cutting stems. This was like so many
That's
years
cutting
ago.
stems.
It wasn't. It was called Bachelor After Party.
Okay,
at the
interesting.
time, and that's Olivia Caridi, who was the villain of the time.
Wow.
But I had a little a Bobby there as well.
Hell
Anyway,
yeah.
I sometimes think about getting a little short hair, but I think I have to save short hair for like
I kind of like your long hair.
another time. I'm liking it too.
Long hair in the
and
summer is like
I've
a vibe.
never had it, yeah, for sure, and
Yeah.
I've never had it this long. Like it
Yeah, it is
usually
long.
doesn't grow this long. Usually it like breaks off and is garbage, but my hair is finally becoming healthy again.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so what was I forget even what
What era? Style?
Oh yes.
Yeah. What's- is your favorite, or would you
Definitely,
wanna go
definitely
back to?
1989 because she was Miss New York City. Like
Yeah.
she was always out in New York. I could not wrap my head around the fact that she would like go work out and then come out looking like adorable in a cute little skirt and top with her tiny purses,
Yeah.
and like I just was obsessed with it. But
The worst era I think was Lover era. Her outfits were
Lover era was
criminal.
bad. Lover era was bad, and like the
criminal. The cat like purses and
I
like
wasn't
the
a
tie
fan.
dye.
It was like Lisa Frank, and
Yeah.
I like Lisa Frank, but like
I liked her hair though during the Lover era. I loved the different colors when she would like have
the
the
hair
pink
was
streaks.
cool. Yeah, the
and
pinks.
blue
I liked the
streaks.
pink more than the blue. I didn't like
liked
when
the
she had
blue.
blue in her hair, but I liked all the pink that she had, and I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
I didn't totally hate the Lover era stuff. Like I appreciated what she was doing, like the just big, loud in your face.
Yeah.
But it did feel big, loud, and in your face, and it was kind of like for
It's a
what?
little childish to me.
Now looking back, I'm like, what were you overcompensating for?
Yeah, yeah,
almost, you know,
yeah.
which is maybe a fucked up thing to say now.
Well, I
but-
mean, if you think about it, like looking at Lover in the denial perspective, like
Yeah.
maybe she was trying to be like, I'm so in love, like I'm
No,
so happy.
literally.
Here's pink, here's blue, like
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. Lover with a new lens changed my life. I'm really serious. Beware. Lovers, beware.
No, literally.
Because
Just
it
people
fucked
who
me up.
fucking
Like I'm kind of out of it today because of it, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, that's how hard I was
That's
going.
okay. Like everyone has those days, and that's okay.
Everybody
We're
knows
here
what
for
I'm
you.
talking about.
Yeah,
Everybody gets that
legit.
way.
Sometimes you're in a jam, you figure out a plan. I might sound crazy. I'll do it anyway.
I'll do it anyway. We're doing the bone dance.
I figure out
we
a
study
cure.
the answers.
Yeah. then I know for sure.
Sure.
Imagine
The
up the
different
walls. And then I ran
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm doing too well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't get so hard on myself. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it.
And we won't
Mess it up sometimes. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah. Did you like my bone dance remix?
Oh, yeah.
I often have bone dance. Like, we're doing the bone dance. We study the answers again
Yeah,
and
it's like,
again
first he's
till
had
we
the-
get it
The
right.
flagellum. I don't know the bones.
Yeah, it's fibia, tibia.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just it's
Might sound tibia.
yeah.
But it's the
It's no
fibia.
fibia. Yeah.
That's a banger.
Miley. There's a lot of Miley Taylor crossover. She can
Oh,
talk.
totally.
Hannah specifically. Hannah
lots of
Taylor
Hannah. Yeah, yeah,
crossover,
yeah.
So we can
I
always
saw a
incorporate her.
tweet where it was like 10 years ago today or something, like Miley revealed her secret to, and she's saying like Crazy or something, and it was like every Taylor Swift fan like trying to hold down the fact that
Oh.
Taylor Swift wrote Crazy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Or like
You know, a fun
you
fact about
you always find your way back home is what I'm thinking
Yeah,
of, because
yeah,
she
yeah,
does that song at like the end of the Hannah Montana movie. Yeah.
You can change your mind, and that's
Don't
the
they
way
do it like
it
that?
goes.
I
don't remember. I haven't seen that.
like this.
To say hello. I gotta rewatch that movie. I haven't seen that movie in years. I'm sure it's on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, ready?
Anyway, so yeah, I would say 1989 for me
Yeah.
personally. What did you say?
I said
Fearless.
debut.
Or debut. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Kelly and Gia. This is a longtime Swiftie.
Hey.
I am bringing my 13-year-old daughter, who's deep in her Swiftie era, reputation girly,
Ooh,
to New York
13-year-old.
Love it.
on April 19th. Yes, the day Tortured Poet is released.
So excited.
I'm
Yes.
currently researching Taylor Swift New York site to bring my daughter to. At the top of the list, obviously Cornelia Street.
Mhm.
Just curious, as New York girls, what other sites would a Swiftie coming to New York need to see? P.S. This is just for Kelly. We are also going to the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens to see the cherry blossoms, inspired by Kelly Keegs. Instagram.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Oh yes.
Slay.
And they should be looking good at that time. Would you say they're coming on the 19th?
April 19th, yeah.
They should be okay. The blossoms. They should be, because they're right now they're still not quite first bloom, but in a week and a half or so, I think you'll be good. Just information about the blossoms. Anyway.
Right.
So and also all the blossoms are bloomed around the Japanese pond. So those, you'll at least have those. I'm just talking about the cherry esplanade. Anyway, sorry. Obsessed with the botanical gardens. Oh, and I went to see the orchid show yesterday. I forgot
I
to.
saw
we
your
can talk about
pictures.
it later.
Looked beautiful.
Yes, thank you. Stuff to do in New
NYC
York.
Taylor Swift.
It's tough because 13. The first thing that came to my mind was that bar, the dive bar on the east side. But you
Lovers of
can't,
Today.
Lovers
but
of
she's
Today, which is
13.
called.
You could take a picture outside of it.
You could take a picture outside. It's a really cute heart. Lovers of Today. It's
yeah,
called.
is the name of the bar. It's like right near. It's
Lower
hard
East
to
Side.
find. Yeah, it's right near a bar called Niagara.
Yeah.
And you just see like a little heart sign right outside of it.
Yep.
You could take a picture like outside. Maybe they'll let you in and check
They
it out.
might let you in,
Yeah.
have a little, like maybe even like a mocktail. I
Yeah.
mean, as long as you don't go at night. I say
Yeah,
if you go
yeah.
at like, early afternoon, they might let you in.
Yeah.
And see what's going on.
Electric Lady Studios,
Electric Lady Studios, you can go by for sure.
which could be cool. That's in the West Village.
Yep. Yep. That's a good one.
I've Googled. I want to see. This
Cornelia
says,
Street is exciting.
The Housing Works bookstore is where the All Too Well short film was filmed.
Where's that?
It's on Lafayette Street, and take a slight right onto Houston Street, and then immediate left onto Crosby Street.
Say the name of it again.
Crosby Street. It's called Housing Works Bookstore.
Housing
Works Bookstore. This is where a redhead-haired Taylor read her novel All Too Well, the short film.
Wow. Yeah, it is. It's on Crosby between Prince and Houston. Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind.
And this says the High Line, obviously.
Fun.
Heartbeat on the
the
High
High
Line.
Line. Fucking
Yeah.
duh. How did I not say that out loud? Heartbeat on the High Line. That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
lines. High Line, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's just nice.
Oh
It's
yeah,
nice
the High
to go on
Line's
the High
so
Line.
nice,
The
especially
High
if
Line
you're
is a
like
great thing.
go like. But if you go on the High Line, go like in the morning or like during the day, like during the workday, because it gets so fucking packed on the weekends. It's
It gets
so
really
annoying.
crowded on the weekends. Yeah, it sucks.
This also says Empire State Building.
Empire State Building is good.
It's good,
Say
like,
hi to our
welcome
boy
to New
Tyler
York,
O'Day there.
yeah.
Cute.
You do not want to go to Coney Island.
You can no,
No.
don't bother going to Coney Island.
Yeah.
But especially not now. It's not warm enough. It's like wouldn't be fun. What you should do is go have there are a few like rooftop bars around the Empire State Building, like which also have like food and stuff. Like I'm not saying it just for the bar. What's the one that everyone goes to? 360.
310 Bowery.
No, not 310 Bowery.
I was like, what?
No, not 310. Oh, but maybe the Bowery Hotel and give it a dirty look.
Oh, yeah, flip it off.
William Bowery.
Yeah.
On the way by,
Yeah.
throw some shade at the Bowery Hotel.
Yeah.
No, what the fuck is that place that everybody goes to that you can see the Empire State Building really well? It's like not
Like
a
360 rooftop.
It's not that cool. 360.
I don't know.
It's by us.
Rooftop bar.
It's very close to us.
I have no idea. 230 rooftop bar.
Yes.
235th.
Yes, 235th. That's
Okay.
what it is. 235th.
Yeah. That
Is
sounds nice.
a like bar restaurant, but you can see the Empire State Building really, really
Oh,
well
cool.
from their rooftop. It's like really, really beautiful. So if you're looking for a cool picture of the Empire State Building without having to go to the Empire State Building,
Right.
go
That's
there.
smart. Did you know that the chateau that they filmed a Blank Space music video was on Long Island?
Yes, and I was going to stay there. Remember that last year?
Right.
I was going to stay there, and I had to cancel at last minute for some reason. Work,
Okay.
I think.
Let's add that to our list.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
Coney Island, the
Yeah,
chateau,
add it to our list.
and
yeah.
what was the other thing we wanted to do? We wanted to go somewhere.
Coney Island, chateau in Long Island.
Yeah, was there another thing that we wanted to do? I feel like there was one other thing. Coney Island.
We
the
were gonna
chateau
go
and
to.
something
We were gonna
else.
go get the materials for the invitation for Dave, which I'm.
Oh,
on the
maybe
fence
that's
about.
what we were thinking about.
Yeah, I'm on the
I
fence
don't know
about
if he's
that.
gonna come.
I don't think
anymore.
so either, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I maybe don't even want to feel that rejection. I'm feeling soft.
That's okay.
Let's
Sometimes
see.
you're just too soft for all of it.
Sometimes I'm just too soft for all of it.
Yeah.
I'm just too soft for all of it.
Yeah. But whatever, we can come back to that
Was
later.
it the Taylor Swift thing that ran out already? The one up in Columbus? that I was like, we have to go to this Taylor Swift museum, and it like already ended.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe
Could
that
be,
was
could
it.
be. But the Chateau on Long Island, that is, you can stay there like as a hotel. Like
Shit.
you can stay
Okay.
there. And I had booked a room and I was gonna go, and then I forget why I had to cancel, but I was devastated. But I'm dying to
Okay,
go.
let's try to see if we can figure
So
that
we'll
out.
go.
Yeah.
And it's really not that far. I mean, if you're, it depends on how many
take the
days you're
train
here.
there?
Yeah, you can take the train there. It depends on how many days you're here. It would be like a long day trip. And I do believe they have like garden tours and stuff. Like it's not, you could do a day trip there for sure. But if you have a whole day where you're doing nothing, then maybe check it out.
Yeah.
But it's the blank space where they did
yeah,
the blank
music
space
video.
music
Yeah.
video. What else? What else?
Okay, let's do one more voicemail.
do another voicemail. Yeah. How many have we done of them?
3.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Gia. Hey, Kelly. Big fan of the show. I'm calling in because I'm talking to this girl, and she's wonderful. She's beautiful. She's so funny, and she's a huge Taylor Swift fan. So as you guys talked about last week a little bit, I'm going back and listening to a lot of Taylor Swift music for the first time to try and show that I'm interested in things that she likes. And, you know, when she makes references, I can make references back or lyrics back, and sort of ingrain myself in more Taylor Swift stuff. And something I noticed along the way is that a lot of her lyrics and her albums seem to be relevant to the time that she wrote the music or that the songs came out, to her personal life. So I'm wondering, ahead of Tortured Poets, what themes or what life events do you guys think she wrote this music about? That way I can sort of inform myself more, so when the album comes out and I'm talking to her about the album, I kind of know what I'm talking about.
sweet.
Show
This
that,
is so
you know, I did my research,
sweet.
I did my homework, and can, you know, contribute to conversations. Love the show.
He's like
keep,
so
keep up the
dedicated.
great work.
This is really sweet.
Bye.
That's a really, really precious way to
Yeah.
go about this. Very sweet.
He's like listening to all the albums, I think.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I also think like there's a fine line between, like, I love the interest. Keep the interest up. Do it absolutely. But you don't have to go overboard. You
That's
don't have
true.
to go too hard.
Yeah.
Because speaking personally, I do love to explain. I
That
do
is-
love to be
yes.
like asked.
Okay, that is very
to
true.
explain, and as long as you know a little something, like, hey, what about?
Yeah.
I heard something about this. Can you explain that?
And I feel like
then,
you could, yes,
then it's
yes.
like,
you'd be like, oh my god, like Tortured Poets, like what's like the lore, like what's going on?
yeah,
What's the
yeah,
tea,
yeah.
you
Like,
know?
let me know
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
or like, oh, I saw somebody say this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
can
yeah.
you explain?
Yeah.
Like, definitely get a couple bullet points and learn a little bit if you want to be in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But you're never gonna know if she's a massive Swiftie. You're never gonna know more than
Than what she knows. Right, that's so
So
true.
don't try to like surprise her with stuff.
with like fun facts.
Yeah. Like, oh, did
Yeah.
you know? Because
Yeah,
it's like,
like,
yes, bitch, I did know.
Tortured
I-
Poets is actually about Joe Alwyn.
yeah. It's like we
no
know.
one knows
We all
shit.
we
Yeah.
all know.
Yeah.
But so that's a fun thing. But I also think that that just generally showing that interest and keeping that
Yeah.
interest, maybe even doing something like, I don't know if she's a girl who would want you to like be there for a midnight release. Listen,
Ooh.
that would be fun. You
That
could
would
be
be
like,
fun.
ooh, let's have some,
Like,
let's
make
have
it
some
like a theme
champagne
party.
and
Yeah, that'd be
like
cute.
let's hang out, like have some champagne and listen to the
Yeah,
album,
yeah.
like whatever. Unless she's a moody girl and wants to listen to it on her own.
yeah.
I don't know how I would feel about that.
I feel like this one you kind of don't want to be with like a significant other.
Yeah,
I don't know because
It might
like
be
yeah,
it might be
or,
tough.
like someone that you're talking to or whatever your relationship is with this
Yeah,
person. But like
yeah.
you, I feel like I would want to be like just with my girls.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah,
So maybe.
but it is very sweet. Like,
But feel it
just,
out. But
like,
if she's
yeah.
not, yeah. You never know, because if she has no one to listen with,
Yeah, that's true. Maybe she doesn't
and she
have like a
wants
big
someone
group
to
or
listen to
something.
it, and,
yeah.
and then she can like over explain everything. Like, you know, it all depends on her state of mind. Like, has she expressed interest in wanting to like cry her eyes out over this album?
right.
I have. Like, that's like, I've been like, I can't wait to cry over this album, and like, we're gonna listen to it together, and that's fine because I
Yeah.
feel comfortable having a full mental breakdown
Oh,
in front of
yeah,
you.
yeah, me
but I
too.
wouldn't feel comfortable doing that in front of like a boyfriend.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know, it
Yeah.
all depends on your mindset.
Yeah, that would be very sweet. Just offer. Just be like, hey,
Just
like, what do you
offer.
think? Yeah, and
Just
if she says no,
offer.
don't take it personally. But keep up the good work.
It's
I
really
mean,
sweet.
It's, so
really,
sweet.
really thoughtful.
Yeah.
It's like I'm killing myself trying to. I don't know who I thought that was. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
If I know you, let me know.
Yeah,
Like,
if we
just-
know you, call
like
us.
it sounds like
or
someone I
text
know in my
us.
life. But let
Someone
us
we work
know.
with?
I don't know.
Someone that you know personally? Secret
Maybe?
admirer?
No, certainly
Oh.
not a secret admirer. No, please, no. I've got no lines for that. Damn, it's just like, you know when you hear a voice and it
Yes.
like makes you think that you've heard it somewhere, but I can't place it. Anyway, whatever.
Maybe they'll reveal their identity to us
Maybe.
after they found out we're on the show.
Maybe.
They were on the show.
I would like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into DMs.
Yes.
Okay. Slay.
Perfect.
Just 3 DMs that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Taylor Watch. So after a few bong rips, my friend and I ended up discussing Taylor and John Mayer's relationship. I did some research and discovered they never publicly confirmed their romance, which was shocking to me. My question is, what is the Swifties' consensus on John Mayer? Are you a fan, hate him, or indifferent? Personally, I think he's a piece of shit, but I'm curious on your take. Thank you for your time. P.S. My Twitter is @GabbaDrew_.
Ooh, okay. What's up, Gabba Drew? As far as John Mayer is concerned, this is tough because I love his music, and I'm not quiet about that. I am a big John Mayer fan, and I was a John Mayer fan at the same time that I was a Taylor Swift fan growing up. Like when I first first found out about Taylor Swift, I think I already knew John Mayer. So it's kind of tough. When they dated, when they broke up, like I loved hating him alongside Speak Now. Like I loved that.
Yeah.
But I also was like, well,
It's just kind of weird at this point if you're so like, I hate John Mayer.
No.
Because I'm a diehard Swiftie. Like, is John Mayer a douchebag?
Yes.
Yes. That is 1,000%. You can look it up. Like, he has a million quotes about, like, fucking Jessica Simpson, a million people. Like, he's not a good dude.
He also, though,
he wasn't.
He also, though, presently is very aware of how he used to be and really does not want to be that person anymore.
Right.
And what a thing that I think speaks to this is Sheena Shea running all over town talking about how they had a threesome and like some sort of like throuple relationship, a bunch of bullshit, and John Mayer basically being like, I'd like to be excluded from this narrative.
Right.
Like, I don't even know you.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's so embarrassing.
Please leave me alone. No, so embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I think that speaks a lot to like him as a person having changed and just grown up. Like not even so much change, just grown up. Like he was 30 something. He's in his 40s now. Like he's not, you know what I mean? It's a different world, different life. Taylor herself said like, no skin off my back, basically. Relax. Let's get over it. And unfortunately, he's charismatic and cute and has great songs. And
his songs are good. Unfortunately, I haven't really liked any of his newer stuff, but I will never not turn off a John Mayer song if it comes on. Like I like his music. So
I really do too.
I don't know. I think at this point, it's water under the bridge.
I think he kind of gets a pass. Like I think that the order of monsters go in terms of like words. Jake Gyllenhaal still seems to be at the top, concerning All Too Well. Yeah. But I kind of feel like I'm over it.
Yeah, at that point too, like
we're over it.
I think with
he's also
the
so
Red
hot.
re-release. Oh my god, he's so hot.
He's
but
so
with
hot,
the Red re-release, like obviously that brought up like, oh,
of course,
your time's over. And like even with that whole stuff that went down, like when Speak Now came out, like Taylor was like, let's not do that again. Right. So I think. Yeah.
I think we're all over.
We're
pretty much over all of it, and I think that Joe's up next.
Yeah, there's always an initial like "fuck you, you suck," like whatever, and then like it dies down and it stops.
It dies out because again, remember, it wasn't our boyfriend.
Yeah.
There's no need for us to get buck because it was not our boyfriend. Yeah. Like.
And there you
not
go.
our life, not our boyfriend.
Exactly. No, literally.
So be normal.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard to be normal sometimes.
Yeah.
I get that.
Okay.
But no, sorry, John. I'm a John Mayer fan.
Enjoy John if you want to enjoy John.
Mayer.
Yeah.
I might listen to him later.
Hell yeah. Vultures is such a good song.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi there. How do you explain Taylor to a non-believer without sounding like a nut job? Over Christmas, I was trying to explain to my sisters and cousins why I love Taylor and her music and cousins-in-law. Sorry, I don't know why. Why I love Taylor and her music and just couldn't find the right way to explain it in a way they could truly grasp it. Like, how do you get someone to understand past the stereotypical pop songs they think are annoying? Hart Laney, missionary for the Church of T.S.
Ooh, I love that.
Love that, Laney. I think
it's tough. It's tough to turn non-believers into believers, but you really, first of all, they have to have a good mindset.
Yeah.
And I think with that, kind of going back to that girl that called in and was like upset that her boyfriend was always shitting on Taylor Swift and like his dad or whatever. Be real with them. Be like, why do you have such a problem? Like, really, why do you dislike?
Or like how it like makes you feel better personally, you know?
Be like, it's really made me feel good, and I'd love if you'd give it a chance, and then give them Folklore and Evermore.
Right.
You always gotta give people Folklore and Evermore.
With,
because once they appreciate the lyrics in Folklore and Evermore, they'll go back to her other songs and their other albums that aren't like the major pop hits and realize that there is a lot of depth there, or at least I think.
Very true. No, exactly. And like when I did Play and Brie with Brie and Grace, like I was always like the person trying to defend Taylor Swift with them, and I remember one time I said something along the lines of like, she is like an outlet for me. Like, I see myself in her songs. Like, I can relate to her. Like, she makes me feel more normal for the experiences that I go through, you know? And that kind of made them be like, oh, like, you know, that makes sense, you know? Yeah.
For sure. To me, though, it's like, how do you not see that? Like, how do you not see that part
how
of
do you
it?
not,
Like, it helps
I
you.
think people have
Why
such a
else do people
skewed-
relate to art? Like, you relate to musical artists because they're speaking about how you feel. How is this any different?
Yeah,
Like,
the
I feel
people,
like,
people just have such a skewed image of Taylor Swift in their head. I think if they don't actually take the time to like listen to her music, all they know is like 22, Shake It Off, whatever, and We Are Never Getting Back Together. Like, those are all quintessential cheesy pop songs, and of course we love those, but like, she has depth. She's not just a one-dimensional performer, artist, whatever. But I think people have a lot of that mindset when it comes to Taylor Swift, like, oh, she's just like a bubblegum pop.
absolutely.
But yeah, they don't realize that she actually like is way more
she's
in depth than that.
She's more than that.
Yeah.
She's more than that. She's always been more than that. But yeah, it takes a little bit of research to figure that out.
Yeah.
You have to scratch the surface,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And I also hate when there's like this trend on TikTok going on right now where people being like, this is what all Taylor Swift songs sound like in my head, and it's like glitter, bubbles, pink, blah blah blah.
Stupid as fuck. How dumb
like,
are you?
Someone like stitched it and they played like Tolerate It, and they were like, does that sound like that to you? Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Like, it's even. No, I can't keep getting into it. We are aligned on this. It's ridiculous for people to still, at this point, be judging based
like,
on 22.
Try to put her in a box.
Love story and you know, Shake It Off.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
I adore you both. Thank you for all you do for us Swifties. It is our honor.
Ooh, it is our honor.
I look
We are here
forward
for
to
you.
walking the dog because of your podcast. I've always been a fan of Taylor Swift. I mean, I named my daughter Taylor 11 years ago, but just over a year I become a diehard fan. I feel guilty I have been missing out. I know truly why the obsession is so fierce around the world. I need guidance from both of you on how to this is kind of the same question shit. On how to convert your family and friends over. But this is kind of different.
Okay.
What would your top 3 songs be to share with someone who isn't a Swiftie, but they still respect good music? These are people that only know Taylor Swift's hit songs, so these kind of relay each other.
Yeah, they
Second
do.
question, do you think Taylor has watched Catching Kelsey? Love, Sure Pup.
Oh my God. I think that.
I feel like she's had to at
I feel
least
like
see
definitely
a clip, right?
clips, maybe some highlights.
Yeah, like she's
without
like
question.
poking fun at him.
Yes.
Like, let's pull up Catching
Like,
Kelsey.
I'm sure he has like the DVDs of it. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
They probably watched an episode or two.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
How can you
I
not?
also think like that would be a funny activity to watch, like with the family. Like, I imagine them over at the Kelseys
God,
for
that's
Easter,
so funny.
and Jason like breaks out the DVD and
Oh
is like,
my
"Let's watch
God.
episode 1," and then just like make fun of Travis the whole time.
That's
like, that
really
would be
funny.
hilarious. You wouldn't want to watch it further into the show though, when he's like
when he starts
making
like,
out
getting serious,
and,
I'd be like,
yeah.
turn this off.
Exactly. Then it's weird.
Yeah,
but
then
but no,
that's like when
first
you, like,
episode,
that-
definitely.
yeah, it's like when you like ask your boyfriend like how many people you've hooked up with, and they
Right.
tell you, and then you get mad.
Exactly. You're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Never ask that question. Don't
No.
on either side. Just don't ask that question. You're always gonna get your feelings hurt one way or another. It's either
Yeah.
gonna be too much or it's gonna be you feel like you've had sex with too little. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be doesn't matter. Or they're gonna think it's too much. Just never ask that question.
There's no need to
Keep it out.
to deep dive.
No
But
need.
3 songs to
3
share to someone
songs.
who isn't a Swiftie, but they respect good music.
What
So
could it
hard.
be?
I think I
gotta-
would try to pick one from like my top 3 albums. So I'd go like Folklore, Evermore, 1989.
Same. I would probably go
Maybe
Folklore, Reputation, and maybe like Midnights. Because, you know, a little bit of the past, but a little bit of the future.
yeah. I think I would do maybe Out of the Woods
That's a good one.
for the first one. And then I would do Cowboy Like Me or Tolerate It for Evermore.
Good ones.
And for Folklore, I think I would do Mirrorball or This Is Me Trying.
Really good ones.
Yeah.
I had Mirrorball in my head.
Yeah,
for
just because I
Folklore.
feel like that's very self-explanatory.
It's very self-explanatory. It's also like the style of Mirrorball is a little different.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like musically it's
Yeah.
pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
So I feel like people would like that. If I go Reputation, I would do Don't Blame Me.
Okay,
'cause I
good
feel like
one.
it's really
Yeah.
different. If I do Midnights, I'm either going. Damn, it's hard. I'm going through it.
think like
I think I might do like a You're on Your Own Kid.
Yeah,
or
You're on Your Own Kid
a
was what I was thinking
Maroon,
too.
Or like a Midnight Rain. Like
I was
something
thinking
that
Midnight Rain too.
that just seems like a big departure from her usual stuff.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do Lavender Haze because then they'd be like, oh,
No,
you know what I
no.
mean? Which I love Lavender Haze so much, but
Yeah.
like it needs to be one that's kind of shockingly different.
Yeah, I
If you
agree.
can understand. And then I always want to do the Lakes, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I might sacrifice I'm just gonna do 4 songs. That's what I choose. I choose 4 songs.
Okay.
And I'll do the Lakes, Mirrorball, Don't Blame Me, and Maroon.
Okay, hell yeah.
I'll settle on Maroon.
Yeah, I the thing about the Lakes is I just feel like people wouldn't get it.
They wouldn't, but I think it's like a different song. I'm trying to think of
But okay,
different
yeah,
sounding.
like yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
And it also has excellent lyrics.
Oh,
in it.
yeah,
It's
totally.
opposite of bubblegum pop.
Yeah.
Like she's talking about Aurora's sad prose, wisteria. Like
Yeah.
the words that she uses, the imagery she paints, like it's so different from her other shit.
Agreed.
So love that.
Slay.
Fabulous. Oh, well, thank you to everyone.
Yeah,
Thank
so many
you to
good
the
questions and voicemails.
people.
Thanks, guys.
Love you so
Seriously,
much.
love you. And again, like that girl said, like she said, she called a million times. Like, do not hesitate to call a million times because
Yeah.
eventually your voicemail will be picked. Like,
Yep.
we get so many, so it's hard. And also, like, if you want a better chance of being picked, the text, just because the texts are easier to read quicker. You know.
True. We can get them pretty quickly.
Yeah, but but we love the voicemails.
I love
the
that. Yeah,
voicemails are
personally,
amazing.
I'm such
yeah.
a voicemail girl. I've always
Yeah,
been a voicemail
I like
girl.
hearing your guys' voices.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
So.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. We will see you on Tuesday.
Whoop whoop.
One more
One
weekend.
more weekend. I know. I hope.
One more weekend.
Hopefully, we get something this weekend. Maybe. You
I
think?
hope so too. Maybe
Yeah.
a little sneak peek.
Little
of
sneak
something.
peek or another snippet, another lyric.
Would love
breakdown.
that.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. If you want to call in between now and next week's or next Thursday's episode,
Yep.
the number is
347-450-0723.
347-450-0723. You can call it, you can text it, you can message the Taylor Watch Instagram at Taylor.watch. Please follow us on Instagram. Please follow us
Yes.
on TikTok. Please
Yes,
follow subscribe to our
please.
YouTube, subscribe to all of your
We're
other
almost at
things,
60K
Rumble,
on
everything.
TikTok.
I saw that.
So crazy.
And I had dreams of reaching 100 and having a party.
We
for us.
could.
We have to get,
could.
We have to get balloons. I've never
Yeah.
gotten a
Oh,
chance
yeah,
to have balloons for
obviously.
100,000. Like that's
Yeah.
so many. That's so many followers.
So
I've
many
never been
followers.
a part of an account with that many followers.
Yeah, me
so I'm
neither.
Really excited.
Well, actually, that's not true. But not
You've been a part
not the
of it.
main
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Which will be
Yeah.
fabulous.
So exciting.
That's our
we
journey.
appreciate it so much, guys.
Our journey to 100. We love you guys
Yeah.
so much. Thank you for being so sweet and so fun. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
One more weekend, and we're just the closer and closer we get to Tortured Poets next
So
week.
exciting.
Ah!
And stay
Okay.
tuned because we're going to do the live, or not live, but we're going to post on
There'll be a
Friday
video. Mhm.
a video of us first
Our
reactions.
live first reactions. So
Yeah.
get excited. Subscribe
Yay.
to our YouTube so you don't forget. Yay.
Love you guys.
Mwah. Love you. See you later.